पंचम सनमाते षष्ठम काते सप्तमं काराते महागौरी चष्मं नवमं सिद्धिराते च नवमर्गापतिदाम् ओम नमः शिवाय। हे प्रभु आनंद ज्ञान दीजिए, शिव सारे अंतरों से दोनों से dीजिए। That dispels our darkness, we are revelation, to you receives guidance, protection, may we never walk the path of darkness, Jai Krishna, Shri Krishna. Sarvamangala-mangale, Shive Sarvartha-shalike, Sharanya-Devamike Gauri, Narayani Namostute, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Principal Vrindavan Hari Hari Ki Jai. बाबा मेहरा की जय, माता महादेव की जय, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। भक्तजन असंख्य जय। To my dear devotees, at this time we extend Shiva Swagatam, a most cordial welcome to you to this evening's puja. Worship of the Lord is Bhagwan Shri Krishna, the Supreme Soul of the universe, and this evening our discourse highlights the glory of Bhagwan Shri Krishna, he who is none other than Vasudeva Sukam Devam, the son of Vasudeva and Devaki. Bhaktajan, it is Bhagwan ki asim kripa hai. All of this is the blessings of the Lord we receive, and for this we are very grateful. For giving us the opportunity, and members of this beautiful Mandir, Shree Shankar Mandir, they fasted, they planned, they prepared. This year they don't begin on Sunday. They begin long before that in the series of preparations that the members of the Mandir, just a handful. You can check them in one hand, but you know they're so committed, they're so dedicated. The sacrifice that they make cannot be described. You know, a few weeks ago, some of my friends from Virginia came together with very powerful one. And when they walked into the temple and they stood there, they were amazed. And you know what one of the gentlemen said? Not a speck of dust could be seen. Not a speck of dust could be seen. That tells you the commitment of these members to Pundit and do it. And you did not do it. It's just a handful of people who are making this sacrifice. And when we speak about sacrifice, that is commitment. That is sacrifice. Run away. God bless you. You see, friends? So I want to commend the members of this Mandir for a job so well done. I was sure that this evening, Ram and Wendy together with the children, Sarah, Pinky, and of course, Sunny and Sandra, my good friend Paige, they had this process for this evening. They made the effort to fast and come and sit down, and of course we are very happy that they could have done this. Wonderful families making sacrifices so that Bhagwat could begin. So friends, to all of you, Hardik Dhanyavan. Also receiving to offer us beneficial shares, but in fact, and of course, friends can receive that Baba, thank you very much for being here, and all of your wonderful souls, we appreciate your coming, and we pray that when we leave here, we will all go back with the blessings of Bhagwan. So let us all now bow our heads in prayer as we meditate, as we concentrate on the glorious form of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Meditate now. This message is from home of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. assuming different forms for the protection of the beings. We bow to her. Om Jayanti Mangala Bhadrakali Karpali Durga Kshama Shivadhati Swasudha Namaste Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Devi Samsita Namastasya Namastasya Namo Namaha Namastasya Namastasya Namo Namaha. To the soul members, Shri Krishna, Jyovan Nahi Anand Madhya Nahi, वही परंपरा की योजना मैं आपको बार बार नमस्कार करता हूँ। हे देव बंधु, हे दया सिंधु, रक्षा करो। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचारुमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। You remember all the difficulties. To him we offer our salutations. He Mahaprabhu, Karo Kalyan, Karo Kalyan, Karo Kalyan. Ulan Yasithav Sarehan Sarehan Yashokavan Janavajan Adayate the very image of compassion, armed with all the weapons. She is Jagatajanani, she is the world mother. Om Namo Deve Mahadeve Shivaya Satatang Namaha Namaha Prakrite Bhadaya Niyataha Pranata Sudam. The breath of the Devi, Namami Tvam Mahadevi. She is Mahadevi. You know, she is referred to as a goddess. But she is not the goddess, she is the great goddess, Mahadevi. So who is she? She has sitting in all her splendor. Look at the beauty of the divine goddess. Most beautiful, most, think about the 1,000 suns. Tomorrow morning when that one sun rises, think about 1,000 suns shining at the same time. Think about 1,000 lotuses blossoming at the same time. Such is her radiance and such is her beauty. This is why the great men say, Sabase Hai Sundar, most beautiful of all is none other than the world mother. Mahima Tumhari Hai Nilali, great is the glory of that world mother. So who is she? She is Nanda Durga Devi, she is Nanda, she is Bhagavati Devi. Anek naam hai, many names, anek roop dharan karte hai, many forms she assumes. She becomes Durga, the Shree. So many different beautiful forms of the world mother, but she comes the most beautiful of all. I'm sure you've heard her say, black is beautiful. Yes. When she assumes that form of Mahakali Devi, she becomes the most beautiful of all. She is the very symbol of time. She is, Kali. Lord Shiva is Kal, she is Kali. You see, Kal is time, she is the goddess of time. Lord Shiva is the goddess of the god of time. Kali is the goddess of time. You see, so she is none other than the world mother Mahashakti. Shri Bhagwat Para Sukha Paya. And what happens? What's the blessing of the deity? Para Sukha, great happiness. Not happiness, great happiness. You see, Mahadevi brings Para Sukha. The great Paras brings great happiness. Look at the blessing of the world mother. She dispels all poverty, all pain, all misery. She protects her devotees. You see, all those weapons are weapons for our protection. When Lord Krishna says, Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mamikam Sharanam Raja, surrender unto me. That is what is required to surrender unto whom? Not unto me, but unto the higher power that is almighty. So, Parasukapaya, the great happiness in life is given to us through the power and the glory of Mahashakti. So now, let's all join together as we do this beautiful bhajan in praises to the deity. So, in the end, we will be blessed with her happiness. So, all of us together, use your hands again. So when you go to the Bhavan, the palace, the Mandir, you must not say your Mandir. You must first install the deity in the temple of the mind. This is a beautiful mandir. But another beautiful mandir is Mana Mandir. So never ever close the doors of your hearts and let the deity out. Always open up the doors of your mind and always have that power of the deity in the mind. So in a mind that is filled with the power of the deity, Parasukapaya, happiness comes. So all of us together. The scriptures describe many holy spiritual places, but there is nowhere like Vrindavan. In the entire universe, there is nowhere like Vrindavan. Anyone who knows the glories of Vrindavan will understand this. This is the sporting ground of Bhagwan Krishna. This is where Lord Krishna enacted all his deeds. And Vrindavan is not a story. God bless me. I walk on that sacred soil of Vrindavan. You see, friends? So when we talk of Vrindavan, we know what it is. Dekho Vrindavan and Kunjavi, Nachita Nanda Kumar, Lord Krishna danced in Vrindavan. The footprints of Lord Krishna are in Vrindavan, just as Sri Ram left his footprints. So it is Krishna, he left his footprints in Vrindavan. Shri Krishna and his eternal associates have performed the pastimes which are uniquely wonderful. The perfection of a spiritual life is to remember these pastimes and ultimately to become completely absorbed in the transcendental pastimes of Lord Krishna. To listen to the pastimes of Lord Krishna. To be absorbed in the pastimes of Lord Krishna. Every footstep that Lord Krishna makes, he leaves a message in the sands of time. And so, when we listen to the Leela of Bhagwan Krishna, it transforms us. The way we think, the way we look at things. There's a transformation when we listen to the Leela of Bhagwan Krishna. He has left his message in the Srimad Bhagavatam. And these instructions left in the Bhagavatam serve as a foundation upon which it's constructed the 12 palaces. There are 12 floors in the palace. Just imagine a palace and there are 12 floors. And the 12 floors in this palace are the 12 cantos or the 12 chapters of the Bhagavad Mahaprabhu. And each one of these floors takes you to a journey into Krishna consciousness, Krishna Bhakti. To walk through the pages of the Bhagavad Mahaprabhu is to walk through the pages of bliss and beauty. You know what Lord Krishna says in chapter 18, verses 5? Absorb your mind, become my devotee. You see? Because in the end, I have to remind you every day, and the final moment, if we do not think about Him, if our mind does not rise to Krishna consciousness, in the end, we shall be born again. And you know, you go to the beach and the waves and the stuff like it comes and it goes, we will have to continue the life of birth and death itself. So he says, Man manabhava madbhakto, absorb your mind in me, become my devotee, worship me. You see, worship me, he says, offer your obeisance to me. Bow down to me, offer your obeisance to me, and certainly you will come to me. I made this promise. Lord Krishna says, I made this promise. Mama eva sasi satyam te. I made this promise to you because you are very dear to me. You see how the Lord looks at us. We are very dear to God. We are very dear. When I say dear, I don't mean expensive. And in the eyes of God, we are not cheap also. We are precious. So, we are very dear to the Lord. This is a beautiful verse that, Lord Krishna recites to Arjuna. Man manabhava madbhakto, so called in the entrance, absorb me, worship me, and you will come to me. So in other words, what Lord Krishna says, he must be the focus of your attention. God must be the center of your attraction. And in so doing, always remember that all this amounts to your purpose in life. Krishna is the purpose of our life. Krishna is that purpose. A life of purpose. So what is the purpose of life? The purpose of life is a life of purpose. You must have a purpose in your life. You must have something, to look forward in your life. There's something that you have to achieve. When the month comes to an end, what do you look forward to? Those of you who are working. Nothing. You look forward, right? To something. So it is, but I retire. Okay. So I don't have to look forward to that. So there is a purpose to life, and the purpose of life is a life with purpose. You must have a meaning to your life. If your life has no meaning, every word that there is has a meaning. There must be a meaning to your life. So there is a goal that we have to work towards, and that is such an God is the goal. So let us see what happens. What is yenge? Yenge entails, the principles. There are certain principles that are enshrined in a yenge. And two of the basic principles in a yenge, one is giving and the next is receiving. So giving and receiving are two aspects of the law of life itself. So the purpose is, there are two aspects. One is giving and the next is receiving. So when there is giving and then there is receiving, what happens? Then we fulfill the purpose of life itself. So let's all join together as we do this beautiful bhajan to Bhagwan Shiva or his blessings. Praise Guru Kailashpati Shankar Bhagwan ki Jai. Vijay Sada Jai Karo, Vijay Sada Jai Karo, Re Tere Bhavan Mein, Vijay Sada Jai Karo, Re Tere Bhavan Mein. to Raja Parikshit. Now Raja Parikshit, remember, what was the cause for listening to Bhagwat Gita? Simply because of one karma. Karmanyavadi say, the phal is, what we are looking at. So he performed just one action. And that is putting a dead snake around the seriousness. And in so doing, he earned this rap that impelled by me 7 days time Takshak was biting. Of course, that's the background, we know that. But it is because of that one thing he did that he had to atone. And so he sat down to listen to the Katha of Krishna. And for 7 days he would listen to the Katha of Krishna. And so, this is the method of atonement. Hari is his focus Lord Krishna. So what happens? Shree Sukadeva says to him, Hey Brajesha Brajachan Brajananda Vasudeva Sutta Jasumati Ke Sukha Harahumor Kadura Sava Shri Govinda Gopal Gope So this course is about the journey of life itself, that very precious journey which the good Lord has bestowed upon us. And Sri Sukadeva Muni is relating to Raja Parikshit about that journey. But why does he choose to relate to Raja Parikshit about that gem? That gem which is so precious. Why does he choose to relate to him about that gem? Because that gem is embedded within the soul of Raja Parikshit. He wants Raja Parikshit to understand in 7 days' time when the snake bites, is it going to bite that gem which is the soul? Or is it going to bite the body? Is it the soul is going to die? Or the body is going to die? Is it the soul and the body both will die? He wants Raja Parikshit to understand what will happen. Because Raja Parikshit is under, this Sarab, 7 days time he has to live. And after that, death is certain for him. Touching that snake which moves silently represents, if you don't hear the ticking of the clock, you will not know that there is a clock around. Time ticks away so quickly. So that snake of time is coming towards Raja Parikshit. You see, there's a limit. Raja Parikshit, there's a limit to his life now. But he has to listen to the unlimited. Who is the unlimited? The one who has no limits whatsoever. I told you this story about when Mandir was going to die. Do Anguli, what is Do Anguli? The width of 2 fingers was missing. He could not get the 2 ends to meet. Because, Krishna is unlimited. There's no limit to God, friends. I am limited. I told you one day, Shahasra Shirkha Purkha Shahasra Pa Namo Stvananta Shahasra Murte Shahasra Pada Chishrabahu Shahasra Nama Tattu Shahasra thousands. And I explained that one day when Arjuna was able to see that cosmic form. Remember I told you when Balaram came and said, Mother Krishna ate it. When she said, Krishna, did you eat it? He said, no. If you think I eat it, look inside my mouth. And when she looked into the mouth of Lord Krishna, just imagine this whole universe in this little mouth. This whole universe in this little mouth. Yes, that's the cosmic vision he really needs. So this is the Lord. Shahasra thousands are his eyes. And he has eyes everywhere. He has ears everywhere. Sometimes he says, you walk with the voice. That's right, God will hear. No man hears, but Bhagwan himself hears. You see? So that is Lord who is described, who is the cosmic form, the all-pervading form. Thousands are his eyes and earth. So Raja Parikshit is being prepared by Shree Supreme One. He understands that Raja, you are limited. This body is limited. When we look at all the forms, Durga Devi with 8 arms, Lord Ganesh with 4 hands, Lord Vishnu, Chaturabhuj, Shankar, Chakra, Gada, Padma, Paramana, Vibhushana. God has 4 hands. You see, which shows that he is unlimited. He surrounds us, friends. God is who surrounds us. But we are limited. But God has still been good to us. He gave us 2 hands, 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 feet, and 1 mouth. Why is it God gave us only 1 mouth? Think about it. I'm a bit curious. Yes, that 1 mouth is to sing his praises. That 1 mouth is to sing his praises. These 2 hands are to offer him flowers. These 2 feet are to walk towards his Mandir. These 2 ears are to listen to his glories. These 2 eyes are to behold his splendor and beauty. You see that? That is why the Lord gave us all of things. And he gave us a heart that is filled with love for him. You see how good God is to us. He gave us the best things. So let us all join together then as we sing to him his glories. Principle of Vrindavan, Haridara Leki Jai. This is like a poet composed. Then you must praise him. If he gave you 1 mouth, then use the gift of that speech, use the gift of that gift in order to say this praise. Govind Hari Bolo, and you must always say, Bolo Hari, Bolo Hari, Bolo Prabhu Ramachandra Ki Jai, Bhajo Bhayara, Bhajo Bhayara, Govind Hari Bolo, Govind Hari, Govind Hari Bolo, Govind is being prepared for the final moment. The final moment is when that snake is going to bite him. So Sri Supreme Muni is entrusted with that important task of ensuring. And you know what he has to ensure? That Raja Parikshit doesn't go to heaven. He has to ensure that Raja Parikshit doesn't go to heaven. Anybody here want to go to heaven? I went to heaven. I know where heaven is, but I had to come back then because all the lessons were exhausted. But Lord Krishna lives in a place that is beyond heaven, and that is Gauluka. When whatever you can say liberation and salvation, Hindu says yes, correct. But there are different types of liberation. One person can go and become one, his soul becomes one with God. Next person can be in close proximity with God. One person can be in the same region with God. But the highest of all is when our souls, when the raindrops fall in the ocean. Okay, homework for tomorrow. Take 2 classes of mathematics and together. Okay? One class is A, next class is B. Then when you finish, take out the milk from class A and put it back in class A. Students, you can do that? No, you can't do that. It becomes one, you see. So it is our souls become one with God and you can't separate it. That's the simplest way to explain it. So Raja Parikshit, this is what Supreme Muni is doing, preparing him. He's preparing him. And how is he preparing him? By holding his hand and journeying him through the life of Krishna. By telling him about the glory of Bhagwan Krishna, he is preparing him. And through the process we are being prepared. Sri Sukdev is saying, Raja Parikshit, there was a devotee, the son. Satyajit Bhagwan Shankar bahut bada bhakt, he was a great devotee. His name is Satyajit. Now Satyajit, if you look at Satyajit, Satya. What is Satya? Sat is truth. Look at Lord Shiva. Satyam, Shivam, everybody. Sundaram. Once more, Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. So Bhagwan is the very embodiment of truth. We have Satyanarayana Swami, we have Saraswati, we have all the gods and goddesses. They are the embodiments of truth. You see? So he is called Satraji. The Jeet means what? Jeet means to conquer. Indrajit, Ravan had a son whose name was Indrajit. He had conquered Lord Indra. You see? So he was Satraji, he had conquered truth. He knew what truth is. He experienced truth. You see? To experience is different to, explain. So everybody here had something sweet to teach. Everybody. I read when a visitor comes to your home, first thing you must offer that person is something sweet. That's the Hindu tradition. Offer them something sweet or maybe a glass of water. That's the first thing you offer them. So, Sattaji had conquered truth. So he knew what truth is. So if I ask you to describe sweet now, can anybody, I give it a purpose, stand up and tell us what is sweet? Describe sweet. To tell you the truth, I too can describe it. Dr. Henry. It's difficult, you have to taste it, you have to experience it. You see, truth is something you have to experience. So there is a beautiful statement which says, Nasti Satya Samodharma. Nasti Satya Samodharma. Now what does that mean? There is no virtue equal to truthfulness. Nasti Satya Samodharma, there is no virtue equal to truthfulness. Nan Rita Pathakam Param. And there is no sin equal to falsehood. No sin equal to falsehood. So no virtue equal to truthfulness and no sin equal to falsehood. So Sattaji had conquered with this Satyam, with this truth. उसके बहुत बड़ा मित्र बन गए. But what was the relationship between Sattaji and Suri? They call him Vishnu. What was the relationship? What is our relationships? Brother and sister, husband and wife, friends. But what about you and God? What is your relationship? So I want to tell all of you why you do puja. You do puja because you're afraid something will happen. Tell me no fast. No, that's not right. We do puja out of love. Puja is an expression of love, friends. It's an expression of love. That is what the puja is. So, the relationship is, mitra. Who is a mitra? A mitra is a friend. So, the relationship was a very friendly relationship between Sattaji and his Bhagwan. So, Vishesha is going to bless the beautiful bhajan. That tells us about what friendship is all about. A friend is, when he sees you in trouble, he is overcome by your troubles. He looks at his trouble like a grain of sand, and he looks at his friend's trouble as a mountain. He's more concerned about the troubles of his friend. So that relationship, a very cordial relationship, always remember, you know this, and let me tell all of this something. There is nothing I could tell you that you do not know. That's it. There is nothing I could tell you that you do not know. Last time we talked about the computer of the mind. Everything is stored in the mind. Is the mind? Where is the mind? Everything is stored in the mind. You only have to click and the wealth of information will come out. Books do not teach anything new. Books do not teach anything new. You see, friends? It's not what you get out of books. You make it simple. It's not what you get out of books that is so enriching. It is what the books will get out of you. What the books will get out of you. That will ultimately change your life. Books do not actually teach you anything new. Books help you to see what is already within you. Books help you, guide you to see what is already within you. That's what enlightenment is all about. And you know, when we made this comment, there was a millionaire boy who used to drive a Ferrari. He was one of the top litigators in New York City. And one day in the court, he got a heart attack and he collapsed. And that was the changing point. He had everything in his life. Driving a Ferrari. You know what he did? He sold everything. And he went to the Himalaya. And there he met 7 sages. And they taught him what life is all about. And when he went to the Himalaya, he went an old, frail man with wrinkles on his body. When he returned from the Himalaya, he was a young, strong, healthy man. A transformation. The knowledge that the sages imparted to him is what he imparts now to one of his friends in that very special discipline. The transformation came out of him. And all it took for him to change his life was just one heart attack that sent him to the Himalaya, where he was able to sit at the feet of this great sages. And so he was embedded with the knowledge. So let's do this measure. So what's the relationship? That relationship, you know, of your friend. God is your friend. God is not your enemy as now. So what is this?
Thank you.
himself, true friends are precious and rare. False friends are like autumn leaves fallen everywhere. Look at the tree. When the leaves start to fall, the breeze will blow the leaves everywhere. When autumn comes, all the leaves begin to fall, and so everywhere you will find those leaves. So the relationship between Sataji and his Lord was one of being a very cordial one. सूर्य भगवान के प्रसन्न होकर बड़े प्रेम से उसके शामंतक बने. So the time for reward had come. When Sataji received from Surya Bhagwan a shamantak money, a very beautiful gem, a precious gem. Sataji was money ko gale mein dharan kar, and so he took that precious gem like a necklace and he wore it around his neck. Lord Vishnu wears a gem around his neck, and I told you this clothing calls Shubham money. Money means not money, money. It's a gem. So he places the gem around his neck, and he is returning home from a period of penance. लोगों ने कहा शंकर शंकर गदाधारी नारायण कमलालय देवोदर एक वर्ष रोमनी गोविंद. So when the inhabitants of Braj saw this person with this beautiful gem sparkling around him, he seemed to be some divine person. This person who is coming, they did not recognize this as their very own Sataji. Sometimes the person from the village migrates, and after many years returns, and the person is so different. So they all ran to Krishna. लोगों ने कहा शंकर चक्र गदाधार, but look how they addressed him, Shankar Chakra Gadadhar. They did not say Krishna, they call him the four-armed one, Shankar Chakra, Sakarita Kundalam, Sapita Bastam Saraseruhiksham, Sahara Baksha Sarakoswam, Namami Vishnu Shivasa Chaturbhujam. Chatur means how much? Four. The four-armed form of Lord Krishna is Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu is the four-armed form who carries the Shankar. If you look at that image, he has the Shankar, the Chakra, the Gada, the Padma. So they recognize this is the universal Lord. Narayan. How did they call him? Narayan. Because they recognize he is none but the Supreme. Kamala Nahi. How did they call Lord Vishnu? Kamala Nahi. Kamala means lotus, Nahi means eyes. The lotus eye. So Kamala Nahi, Damodar, Aamko Namaskar. And they all first thing they did was to bow to him. After reciting his many names, they bowed to him. Krishna Jinka Naam. And who he is? He is none other than Krishna. Krishna Jinka Naam hai, Gokula Jinka Naam hai, Aise Shekh Bhagwan ko, Aise Shekh Bhagwan again and again they bow to Krishna. So what did they say to Krishna? Jagadishna, Dekhi. Look how they are dressed. They want us to know who this Krishna is. The lotus eyed one, the four-armed one. He is whom? He is Govind. He is Krishna who takes care of the cows. He is Jagadishwar, the Lord of the universe. He says, Jagadishwar देखिए, अपने चमकीली किरणों से लोगों नेत्र को चौंकाते, प्रचंड भगवान सूर्य आपका दर्शन करने आए. So they said, oh Krishna, the Son of God is coming to visit you. Now they missed Sataji with this beautiful money around his chest. They mistook him, they thought this is the Son God was coming. So they brought news to the congregation. They brought news to Krishna. So let me ask you something. If they brought news to Krishna, are they news carriers? Bhagwat, they news carriers. They brought news to Krishna. One of these days, I want to do a whole discourse for 2 hours on Newsday. Sorry, not the Newsday, news carriers, news mongers, news listeners. I want to talk a whole discourse about news. Right? News and gossip, they go together. So I'll tell you when we're going to do that discourse, and you should show the media to listen to news. I have news for you. Principal Vrindavan, the good news is Krishna is here to see you. That's good news. Principal Vrindavan, so also the Sun Goddess of Krishna, the Sun Goddess coming to visit him. प्रभु सर्वश्रेष्ठ देवता त्रिलोकी में आपकी प्राप्त मार्ग पर ढूंढते रहे हैं, किंतु उसे पाते नहीं। आज आपका यमवंश में छिपा हुआ जानकर स्वयं सुर नारद आपका दर्शन करने आ रहे हैं। But you see, at the same time, there was Krishna, and Krishna was with his friends. And what was he doing? He was there playing with his friends. Unlike Shree Ram didn't have time to play with his friends. Shree Ram didn't have many friends, as a matter of fact. But the same Lord Shree Ram came back as Krishna. And in Vrindavan, Krishna is there playing with his friends. Dekho Vrindavan, Kunjane, Nache Nandkumar, Nache Nandkumar, Nache together with him, will take care of the cows. They were his friends. And so he spent a lot of time in performing to ornament of what the last how Krishna danced and all of this. So Krishna says, don't you? That is not Suryakuman, that is Satsarajit. Do you recognize he lived in this village? उस ब्राह्मण के द्वारा श्यामंतर मणि एक मंदिर में स्थापित करते हैं। And he is blessed that some money he is running in jail. So they all went there. Satyaji he took out that precious gem and he placed it in the Mandir. And so they gave him that beautiful priceless gem. एक दिन सत्याजी 5% उस पर प्रकाश मणि को अपने गले में ढाला। So it happened one day. Satyaji had a brother whose name was Prasid. Satyaji, his brother Prasid. So Prasid saw this beautiful gem. So he took it up. He tried it on. He looked at it himself and he saw it was so beautiful. So what did he do? He climbed on his horse and he decided to go घोड़े पर सवार होकर शिकार खेलने वाले चले। So like Raja Parikshit went hunting, he decided to go with this precious gem to go hunting. Now of all places, he's going to the forest with this beautiful priceless gem. So it is sometimes you have to know where you put where you choose. You have to know where you put where you choose and where you put hold and where you cannot hold it. Am I right? I know where to wear. So that's the modern day society, you know what happens. So Prasid, let us see what will happen with him. एक सिंह घर घोड़े के सैर प्रसन्न मारता है. But it so happened, you know, as he went into the forest, a lion means lion. A lion attacked your horse as Prasid. See, look at the he sits on the lion. So she's called Singh Vahi, the one who rides on the lion. So, Prasid died. The horse, they jumped out of his way. वहाँ अभी पर्वत गुफा में प्रवेश कर रहा, so it so happened the lion now took the chain. What does lion know what choose? So sees that it is smaller than it is good. It so happened a black bear emerged from his food, and the black bear seeing this glittering object was attracted. So a fight ensued between the bear and the lion. The lion was overpowered, and so on Mani अपने गुफा में ले जाते. The bear now took that gem in its mouth and entered into the cave. You see, from Surya to Satyaji to the Mandir into the cave. Look at the journey of this gem. So, gem is gone. Satyaji decided when he went into the Mandir, he saw the money is missing. So he thought it's strange. Who could have taken this money? अपने भाई प्रसन्न ने लौटने से बस भाई सिद्धार्थ सत्याजी बड़ा दुखी वही कहने लगे, बहुत संभव है श्री कृष्ण ये मेरा भाई को मारा. So he starts to think, what could happen with this dream? But you see, at that time, Lord Krishna used to go when nobody was going, and he used to steal. So he used to go steal there and steal my hair. So everybody thought he was a chore. Chore kya hai? I think it's called like Krishna. Alright. Yes, he steals the hearts of his people. You see, after this week, you will keep, remembering Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. This is the nature of Krishna. So Krishna Porphyry got the blame. He is the one who started to spread this. We have to talk about news. News started to spread. Everybody started to say, Krishna, he is the one. But Krishna is one. You know what Krishna says? He does things money was he steals the consciousness. Krishna steals your consciousness. This is what Krishna has considered. To steal your consciousness. If you know somebody steals something, anybody remember? Yes, we try to retrieve. So Krishna wants us to run after him. As Mata Yashoda was running after him, Krishna wants that we must run after him to regain that consciousness from him. Sanjay he gets news that he is blamed for stealing his gem. But you see, Krishna had to be blamed. Why is Krishna blamed? Of all of them, Balaram and everybody, why Krishna has to be blamed? Ganesh birthday is coming up in September, end of August sometime. That day, which is called Ganesh Chaturthi of Ganesh Jayanti, the birthday of Lord Ganesh, you have the Kalanka Chandra, you have the moon, which will come out on Ganesh birthday, and whoever looks at that will be played like Lord Krishna. It so happened Krishna himself looked at the moon. This is why Krishna has to carry the innocent veil. So if anybody does not believe me, you will look at the moon on that day of Ganesh birthday. It's called Kalanka Chandra. You will look at the moon on that day and then you will tell me what you will believe. If you think it's a story, you can try it and see what happens. So Krishna was blamed because he looked at that moon innocently to show to us, the effect when these things are preached. So Krishna, what do we do? He had declared his name. So he took his friends with him. And he decided, let me go and search for this gem. So the search took him, realizing Prasen had taken the horse and gone into the forest. So the leaders came to the forest. He came across to the horse's den. He saw Prasen took him, but there's no gem around. He followed the footprints. And the footprints led him to where the lion now lies. But he still sees so gentle. So he searches around and he follows. He reaches the cave as he follows the footprints. So when he looked into the cave, he saw a little glimmer of light in the cave. But Krishna, Antaryami, Sarvavyapak, Antaryami, Acharamar, Nitya Pravritta, Krishna was him. So he knew that the gem was in that cave. So Krishna said, boy, that time. Bhagwan Shri Krishna सब लोगों बाहर बैठा है. So who will go into the cave? Who will venture into the darkness of the cave? So Krishna placed them all to sit around the cave. अकेले ही घोर अंधकार से भरा हुए. And so in the darkness of the cave, Krishna walks in, feeling his way, pulling the wall as he goes by. And so Gupha is the cave. He enters in the cave. He left all his friends there. भगवान ने वहाँ जाकर देखा कि श्रेष्ठ मणि श्यामंत को बच्चों को खिलौना बना. So when he went to the cave, he saw the genius. Khilona means toys. The little cubs were playing with it like a toy. So this was their toy. This precious gem is their toy that the cubs are not playing. When Krishna saw the gem, he bent down to take hold of the gem. But as Krishna bent down, he touched the bacha, the baby cubs, Chilahat, and they started screaming. The little cubs started screaming. The big black bear came to the rescue of the children. And so Krishna is confronted by this black bear. And so the fight ensued, where Krishna now is confronted. And Krishna, he fights against this big black bear. Krishna strikes him one powerful blow. He falls to the ground. And as the bear falls to the ground, as the bear looked up from the ground, he saw a miracle that he never saw before. He saw in front of him Lord Krishna. Then Lord Krishna became Sri Ram. Then Sri Ram became Krishna. And as he looked at it, he looked Sri Ram Krishna, Ram Krishna, Ram Krishna in front of him. One time Ram, next time Krishna. And then he remembered. You know what he remembered? You see, in the Ramayana, all of them went back to the upper region. Hanuman and Jambavan. This black bear is Jambavan in the Ramayana. That's Jambavan in the Ramayana. He had to wait until Krishna came. And Sri Ram said to him, when I come, when you get one of his dead, even of you see, when Hanuman was going into Lanka, Lanka tried to stop him. And Hanuman, that's a flow. Not telling to hate anybody. That's the flow of consciousness. So you have to become conscious. So that's the flow of consciousness. You must be conscious. So now what happened? Chagovan soldiers. With the front paws and lifted up the money, he knew this is his master who had come. With his front paw, he lifted the gem towards Krishna and placed in the hand of Krishna. Krishna placed his hands on the head of this black bear. And so Jamban was rewarded with the blessing. So that is the from the Jamban is to be allowed who fulfill his duty. So Krishna took the shaman and he returned it to Satanji. Now how does Satanji feel? Knowing that he blamed Krishna falsely. But you see, Krishna does not keep anybody in mind. You see, Krishna does not keep anybody in mind. You understand? Yes. Krishna is so easy to forgive. We commit, in Ramayana, you commit a person and you submit to the Lord. He will forgive you of your sins. When Mandodari said to Ravan, Jao, go to Shree, when Vibhishan said, when Rama said, go to Shree, when Malivan the minister said, go to Shree, the Ahankara Ravan, the pride of Ravan, did not allow his head to submit to Satan. Pride is something. A person who is quick to apologize, a person who is always quick to take the blame for something that is gone wrong, that is a strong person. That is the person who is the humble person. So Jamban fell at the feet of Krishna. Krishna brought back the gem. Satyajit fell at the feet of Krishna. And so Krishna, he cleared his name. And as Krishna walked away, the heavens started to shout flowers. The sound of musical instruments and that we have been rewarded with. And nobody could give us that gem but Bhagwan himself. God is the supreme giver. So that is the precious gem embodied in this body itself. Bodies go, souls glow. Souls come at different. No matter who we are, where we have come from, souls will ascend to the high region. You see, when Satyajit got that precious gem, he placed it in the Mandir. Of all the places, he did not put it any higher than place in the Mandir. This is the Mandir. The gem is in this Mandir. Tera mana Mandir, Bhajan says. Deodath ferita kyo nada. Tera mana Mandir in your temple of the mind. Bhagwan one is present. So you see friends, there are many temples in the world, but this is the Mandir, the Mana Mandir, the temple of the mind. When the Bible says, knowing not that the Holy Spirit dwelleth within thee, this is where God is present. You come to the Mandir, you can't see Him, you can feel His presence, but He is seated in the temple of our minds. So this is where we have to search for Him, and when you find Him, then you find Krishna consciousness. So it's the search for Krishna Bhakti, Krishna consciousness, and that gem is the gem of life, the most precious gift. How much you could take for a person's life? How much you could take for a person's life? That is a silly question. You can't pay for a person's life. This is why we must appreciate every person. We must respect every person. Because we could never ever reward a person for that gift of life living in the shipwreck. When Mahananda saw the beautiful gem on the wrist of the brahmachari, she wanted it. The brahmachari asked her how much she could pay for this bangle in my wrist, the 9 gems. And you know what she said? Money can't pay for it. That's right, friends. This beautiful gift God has given us, money cannot pay for it. So, search within and you will find the most precious of all gems seated in the temple of our mind. And what happens with him? That the spirit gets returned tomorrow evening's bedtime. So, let's join for the righteous Kanasana before my stages will join for the Visheshwan sessions and then go straight into our closing.
Hey
we enjoyed the young once again. So friends, I want to say blessings to each one of you. Just a reminder, tomorrow is Janmashtami. Am I right? Okay, so tomorrow we're going to celebrate the birthday of Lord Krishna. Now what is the procedure? So we're going to have our discourse, puja discussion, and when we end, just around the same time, then we have our closing irony, all of this, and we begin Shadhavi. Those people will bring your flowers and fruits and all. We will have our little Krishna and we will begin to make our offerings right away. Because I know, for security reasons, you want to make sure before it is too late, so we will not want to be here until midnight. If it happens here on midnight, but I can assure you that you will have police protection at home. So I want to assure you that we will finish early so that you will be taken care of. So this is our stand. Let's have the Thanks to the Lord, we pray for ourselves in the chapter. महाशक्ति महाकाली माता की जय। प्रेम शक्ति सुबह सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। सकल संची जय जय सीता।